Well, One Nation have been making headlines again this week as Pauline Hanson has been travelling the country hosting what can honestly be best described as election rally style events in both Perth and now in Melbourne. But today's event in Melbourne has had to be relocated because of concerns about protests. Pauline Hanson and Barnaby Joyce were due to speak at an Italian restaurant, Giorgio Casa, in Moonee Ponds in Melbourne's inner north. But advice from Victoria Police and the Australian Federal Police was to relocate. A Victoria Police spokesperson, though, said they weren't aware of any threats made to the event or to either of those speakers, but that the restaurant was the one who decided to cancel the event. Now, there have been several call-outs on social media this week ahead of the event from anti-racism groups rallying people to protest their message that One Nation and their policies are not welcome in Melbourne. And this all comes just days after another protest was held outside of a Pauline Hanson event in Perth, where they were met with some counter-protesters there as well. But the new location of this evening's event has not been publicly disclosed.
And there's been a fair bit of discussion this week about One Nation fundraising efforts. Where's that at now?
Yeah, today's drama has certainly not dampened the spirits of Pauline Hanson nor her fundraising campaign that has gone gangbusters this week. They launched a fundraising campaign on Wednesday titled Fire the Liar, targeted at ousting Labor and Anthony Albanese. They currently have more than $3 million in donations since Wednesday from over 50,000 Australians. Now, Labor figures have today continued to question the legitimacy of those donations. Party President Wayne Swan said he doubted whether One Nation had actually raised as much as they said they had, and he hinted that some of those donations were coming from high net worth individuals, perhaps some of those billionaire friends of Pauline Hanson, which those comments have prompted Pauline Hanson to post an audit of the fundraiser on social media today. The audit concluded that the total amount shown on her site was made up of successfully received and validated donations. Now, she's also posted on social media about where some of those funds are already being used, including a billboard outside of the Prime Minister's office, which reads "Fire the Liar." So it's this level of fundraising support is largely unprecedented, especially this far out from a federal election. And while the Coalition and Labor are trying to bat away questions about the threat that One Nation poses, it's sure to be ringing some alarm bells for those major parties. Joe?
Okay, Isabella Tolhurst there in Canberra.